Siema, siema, siema. Dobra. Lecimy dalej. Uff. Dobra historia jest. Za... Kurde, teraz znowu tam cofnąć na lewo.
Bear in mind. Break yourself! This one's tough! Now I'm in the groove!
This is gonna need all of us together! And here's my call,
Aim for the weak spot!
Eat dirt! That'll bring you down!
Try harder! Hold nothing back! Dragon Swarm! This!
Nie tam, nie tam.
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kitara!
I'll finish you here and now!
Let me help!
Eagle Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! I'll finish you here and now! Curse you!
Cia.
Here's a healing arm! It's weakened!
This ends now! Dragon Swarm! Dust to dust!
Nothing
to break this now! Now I'm real mad!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing art to accomplish this.
I już połowa, okej. Dobrze nam idzie.
I'll crush you!
Dobrze. No mi się podoba.
Tenebrous Claw! Can't get out of this! Solid Storm!
Power of water!
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Water! This one's mine! Glacial Spear!
They smite with blackened blade! Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
I leżeć.
Take this! Through escape! Execution!
Lunar Colossus! Lunar Colossus!
O, przeżył jeszcze.
Take this! Try harder! Not ready and rare! Through escape!
No,
Ready does it!
dobrze.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
We can really make weapons with this?
Dobrze, chyba tutaj na sam koniec. A tutaj jeszcze coś jest. Ale nie wiem, czy tam pójdę. A, nawet nie wiem, czy można.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's...
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under...
Sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that unity could potentially act as Dana's will?
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time?
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's...
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renaissance.
Things are different here than on the surface. That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the
Aha, nie mogę tam przejść.
Don't get careless.
To me?
Mine.
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Swallow dance! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. Rising Spear! Eagle Fly! freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'm ready!
Okej, mam cię.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this
Should
battle.
have messed
I'm
with
right
me!
beside you.
Take this. Now I can let loose.
Leave the enemy's arch to me. Annihilation.
No
That'll
complaints
bring you
here.
down.
Here I come.
Quiver dragon!
Take this. I'm not done. You picked the wrong fight.
I'm on it! Water! You're power driver!
Tak, powinno wystarczyć. Nie wziąłem całe życie.
Dragon Swarm.
Giving you a pump!
Here I come.
Bloody hell!
Take this.
Negative hurricane!
Do it. Astral energy. Full throttle. By the power of flame.
Here I come.
Okej.
Dragon Swarm.
No i już mamy.
Rising Wyvern.
Swallow dance!
Right.
Do it! Sion!
Get toasty.
Bird strike!
I can feel my precision improving.
A, proszę. 48 level dostała. A, przeszedłem, okej. Pierścień. O, przyszedłem, git. Nara. Tutaj w prawo teraz. Jak w Soulsach. Wszystko minąć. To mam gdzieś. I wchodzimy.
Looks like trouble.
Ja i znowu, okej.
Together we got this.
You going? Let the lion
I owe you one.
here.
I can shatter any steel!
Stolen. This one's got your name on it.
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
I can't take much more.
I'm surrounded! More? Inferno punch!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Come on, a roar now! Inferno punch!
I'll bring you back from death to
Now I'm
this.
real mad!
Do it. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Shot. More sucrose?
Keep calm and take them down.
Ignite.
Keep calm.
Dragon Swarm.
I'll crush you!
Dobrze.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
More? Thoroughly. In an instant. Impact block. We work well together.
Like a finely timed draw.
Rising Wyvern.
I'm all stuffed up.
I'm ready!
Kikara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Take
Dragon shell!
Not here.
This one's mine.
Now I'm
I'm
in
not
the
done.
groove!
It's over.
Direct
Dragon
flame.
Swarm. No.
Lunar corruption. Back into the fray.
Here I come.
I'm ready!
Dragon Swarm. Chill.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
They just keep coming!
Can you
I can smash you!
No, aż wina chyba do góry pojedzie.
More?
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
We got the advantage!
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Bring
Don't
you
worry,
down.
because log on!
Mega annihilation. Gravitas.
Now I'm in the groove! I'll crush you!
Ale dobre, loje zajebiste.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
more? You're mine! Can't get out of this! You're finished! And more of this and I'll burn out!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a concern.
Rising up for more! Burn in hell!
No, no, wyjdź!
Freak.
Pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in no time.
Resonate with the earth!
Where are you going?
I'm not done!
Radiant blood! Here!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go! Reinforcements?
I'm just getting started! I'll take Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern!
No, I won't give in.
Mirage! No escape! Negative side is yours to be let free! Eat this!
All good things come to an end.
Strike!
I'll crush you!
Ja jeszcze kurde taka dobitka.
Lightning reflexes!
Już leżał.
Water, hear my call!
W ogóle.
Awaken and wreak
Here's evil!
Take this!
inspiration!
I'm not done!
Time for one more.
Dragon Swarm! I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Will this help?
You're mine!
To chyba będzie już ostatni.
Swarm!
I'm ready!
Rising Wyvern!
That is the spot.
Start us! This one's all mine! Go me! In an instant! Impact block!
So I
Proszę.
still had room to grow.
Wszyscy mają 48 TS. Level. Kurde.
This one's tough! I'll tear you apart! Not today! Dragon Swarm! Try to finish you here and now!
Ah! It'll body slam us into this weak!
Far enough!
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing art to
No
repel
escape!
this one's mine!
Now I see what I can do! A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Another incantation ruined.
This one's all mine!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain, and I'll try to be more careful.
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern!
In a bind?
Start us! First strike! Try harder! Inside me! Yours to be let free!
What's this?
You're mine! Burn!
These fists have got your name on them!
Rising Wyvern!
Demon Ray!
Start us!
Evil Ray!
Done!
I'm ready! Light!
Eat this! I'm not done!
Ready and ready!
You're mine!
I'll crush you!
O, dobrze.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon hurricane! Now you see what I can do!
You're finished! You're mine!
Such unadulterated fury! Bloody howling!
Crush! It's over! Negative flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Burn in hell!
Being interrupted!
Dragon Swarm!
Shine! Radiant light!
I'm on explosive ring!
What? Regenerate!
Now I can let loose!
Now I'm real mad!
Annihilate! This one's mine!
I'm not done! Dragon
Can't
Swarm!
get out of this!
Łyki już są prawie zrobione, no.
Rising Wyvern!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Kurde, Lo jest chyba jedna z lepszych postaci.
You're mine!
What am I to accomplish?
You're finished!
So So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I guess.
Not sending it, silly. Reload!
I'm ready!
Here you are! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen! Anything
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Ignite! I can carve through all of it! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Radiant
Now I'm in the fluid! Rising lava!
burning! My water! Here
Try harder! My turn! I'm not done!
What's this? Do it!
No,
Get
jest.
toasty!
Burn strike! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Nie mam, cholera jasna, no. Ja idę przez te swoje rzeczy jak... Jak ciepły nóż przez masło. Stamina ring. Kuźwa, po co mi to?
Indeed. I can tell it's quite the find.
Nara. Wygląda tutaj trochę na pułapkę, ale okej. Mysterious fragment. Zmieściłem się. Ale tam jest ten skrzyneczka, nie? Ta, to muszę.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No, to będzie.
They may look cute and stuff, but they're big! Go for the weak point! Hold on to your arc!
Take this!
Eat this!
No.
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Red! Spirit Flame! What's this?
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Ignite! Charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Rising light! I can carve through one!
You'll soon see about that!
Now it's time to roll down.
My turn!
Here's a healing arc!
You're mine! No further! Crush!
That freaking does it!
O Jezus, ja nie wiem, czy to tu nie umrę.
Mine!
Eat this! You're done! Will this help? Not that! Dreams!
this fight out.
That wouldn't be a choice idea.
Nope, that's
Eat this! Sword! Captivity! Dragon form! Watch one do the shot! The tempest engulfs you! Wide open! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I never left.
Try harder! No!
Technique. How are your weapons holding up? That's not
Dobrze,
to give me
jeden
any
już nie
idea.
żyje.
I won't give up.
You'll pay for that!
see what happens here as you cross. Should have done that.
It's over!
No further.
A Jezus, niech ona wejdzie.
Here I come! Escape!
Armor won't save. Come on, kill now.
The flame inside me yearns to be like rain! Burn!
I'll crush you.
No w końcu.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. I'm shocking.
Now it's my turn! Here I come! No escape! Rising Wyvern! Looking good! I have no limits! This should do it! Crush!
Roll now.
Dragon form! Back to your blade! Dragon form! I'm ready!
Jest! No, dobrze, jeden tu leży.
Got it!
Well done.
Here I come! More than enough for now!
Sleep now.
Rising Wyvern!
Be saving this one.
Soda!
Now.
Rending you apart!
Another incantation ruined.
Through! Burn in hell! Here I come! Dragon form!
Sleep now. This'll come in handy.
Rising Wyvern! Demon
Hold on to your art.
I'll tear you
Come
apart.
on!
Take this.
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
Crazy cascade.
These sticks have got your name on them. I'm really done for.
A wailing banshee of lightning.
Air pressure!
Don't mind if I do.
No escape!
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. I'm just getting
Take
started.
this!
Eagle
Dragon
dive.
form!
There you go. Don't let
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
Into everlasting darkness. Negative gate.
Ja pierdzielę.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
No,
This should do it! You picked the
Armor
wrong
won't
fight!
save you.
You're mine!
No further.
I'm not done!
I'm ready.
Stardust!
Raging sword. Celestial
no, jest. To była ciężka
Say
walka.
no more!
To naprawdę była ciężka walka.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now. The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
No, co ty nie gadasz? To jest tutaj już hardcore.
That just goes to to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, so doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the...
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot
I don't think we have to worry about that. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to...
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
Oof.
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear?
Co się dzieje?
What just...
Are you all right, Rinwell?
No, I'm...
What were you thinking? You could have...
He's right. You had a...
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying...
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world.
O,
But that never
Jeden świat.
happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish...
What do you mean, one world?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that...
The Great Spirit is... But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted. Like just...
like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although, admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to... And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they'd be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seemed to be doing everything in their power to stop that. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more...
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shion.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong, like you said, does that really make...
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves. No lords, no crown contest. Maybe just...
No dobrze, wszystko co zbieram, wszystko fajnie, wszystko git, ale nigdzie nic nie mogę sobie ulepszyć. Już dawno, ale kupić coś. Tylko no znaleźć, ale... Kurwa. Aha. W lewo. Ja, no, muszę z nią walczyć, no.
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt. Go for the weak point.
I can carve through negative gate. You see what happened there as you crossed on shouldn't have done that. Not today. I'm on it. Dragon Swarm.
The fluidity of the music is simply incredible.
Explosive ray. Inferno punch. Heal my weary companion.
It's weakened.
In a bind. This ends now. Dragon Swarm.
Hear my call.
Resonate with the earth. On your astral arts.
That's my cue.
Shut him down. Stalagmite. Here I come.
Hear my call.
Here I come. Smash you. You're finished. Benediction light. Dragon Swarm. Rising Wyvern.
No one's being interrupted.
Take this. Dragon Swarm.
Where are you going?
Elusive deity. Inferno punch.
Mega ray.
Explosive ring.
Naprawdę?
Glacial spear.
Kurde, ani razu go nie dotknąłem.
Take this.
Freeze laser.
This one's all mine. Ignite. Take this. Strike.
I do.
Denied.
Shall not be sorry, trouble.
No już. Mam.
This ends now.
Jeden cios tam jeszcze mi parkował. Uff.
I still got a ways to go.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you
Dobrze.
mean.
Na tym
There are
akurat
no
zakończę
fish
odcinek, bo
I couldn't cook any of my delicious
Uff.
dinners for you all if you
ciężkie
lived here.
czasy przed nami jeszcze.
Clearly the worst point against it.